The administration's use of signature strikes raises the risk of death to innocent civilians or individuals who have had no relationship to attacks on the United States. We know that the U.S. has made mistakes and who's been at the receiving end of its drone strike program, and this was when we knew the identity of the person being targeted. A recent report by the Bureau of Investigative Journalism estimates that at least 2,292 people have been killed by U.S. drone strikes in Pakistan since 2004. The Bureau estimates that of that number, over 350 are civilians. A July 2009 Brookings Institution report stated 10 civilians die for every one suspected militant from U.S. drone strikes. Yet another study by the New American Foundation concluded that out of the 114 drone attacks in Pakistan, at least 32% of those killed by the strikes were civilians. Again, that was before we allowed drone strikes based only on signature behaviors. We cannot deny that our drone strikes have resulted in the death of innocent people. But we're talking about the deaths of innocent people here. A recent article published in the Washington Post revealed that the Central Intelligence Agency and the Joint Special Operations Command have been given new authority that allows them to fire upon targets based solely on their so-called intelligence signatures, patterns of behavior that are detected through signal intercepts, human sources, aerial surveillance, and that indicated a presence of an important operative or plot against U.S. interests. But allowing a CIA and JSOC to conduct drone strikes without having to know the identity of the person they're targeting is in stark contrast to targeted strikes against suspected terrorists on lists maintained by the CIA, and JSOC.
That's correct.
In the absence of transparency and accountability for the drones program abroad, overreach is unchecked. The administration refuses to release the legal justification for permitting so-called signature drone strikes. The administration refuses to disclose whether and how there's any follow-up with the families of innocent civilians who die from a drone strike. The administration refuses to disclose whether civilian casualties are collected, tracked, and analyzed. Our amendment, the Kucinich amendment, recognizes that innocent civilians should not be collateral damage. It recognizes that sending an unmanned plane to drop bombs without knowing the identity of a target does not reflect American values. It recognizes that drones bombing people of unknown identity will generate powerful and enduring anti-American sentiment that prolongs and expands wars. It recognizes that Congress did not give the executive, the President, unlimited and unchecked power to expand our wars abroad, especially when it does not even bother to give Congress the legal justification to do so. Now, it became clear that the authorization for the use of military force is being interpreted, giving carte blanche to circumvent Congress, and we ought to put an end to it right now. I yield back. Thank you.